Welcome back everyone to the channel. Today I am super excited because I get to share with you something I've been working on really hard for you guys, and that is my sample pack. Yes, Wasted Bases from the Underworld Volume 1 is now live in the comments below. Best part, it's free. I know this last year has been hard on people with finances due to all the reasons going around. So I really wanted to be able to give something to you guys that is valuable, but also is not going to cost you anything. So if you follow the link below, the link, it's going to bring you to a page that's literally just going to make you follow me on my social medias, and you're going to get the pack for free. It's not just bases either. You can create a whole dubstep drop, modern day dubstep drop out of this pack. And that's something I really wanted to make possible for you guys. I made my own drums, snares, hi-hats, rides, basses, subs, effects, all 100% mine made, that I use in my tracks, and you'll hear some of the basses and probably recognize them from the tracks or even some upcoming tracks, which is super cool. And this is all because of you guys. I promised my community once we hit 100 strong, I'd release this. So behind my mic here, we're currently over 100 subs. I think we're like 111 or something at the time I'm making this, and to you guys, I just want to say thank you so much for the opportunity, and I really hope you enjoy this pack. So I made a sample drop out of my sample pack that we're going to break down in this video. But on top of that, I also sent this pack out early to some really cool producers. First, we got Ace of Spades. He makes like glitchy, funky, dope dubstep that I don't know how he does, but it's super cool. Next, we got Gainchanger. He makes a lot of tear out, a lot of heavy bass music, kind of like me. Very, very nice as well. Next on the list, we have Stairs. Stairs I actually did a remix for a little while back in February, and he made some really cool stuff as well. Some heavy stuff. When he sent it back to me, I was whew. And lastly, if you're a future rhythm type person, I have Dennet that also did a take on that as well. So in this video, before we get started, which I know it's a long intro, so I apologize, but okay, so for the structure of this video, I think I'm going to show one of their demo tracks, and then we're going to dive into one of my drops. I have 3 sample drops I made with 3 sample buildups. That, I mean, it'll be in the link below as well if you want to check it out, but this is going to be the breakdown of that track. And in between those drops, I'm going to pull up one of their tracks and we're going to listen to it. Alright, so like I promised, first one we're going to get into is Ace of Spades sample drop he made from purely my sample pack. It starts at a drop, so I turn it down a little bit because it might be a little loud, and let's listen. Bro, there's so much movement in this drop. This is actually kind of crazy. This was not what he sent me before. This is finally sent like an hour before this video, by the way, so this is my first time actually hearing this one. Yeah, that was dope. Yo, Asa, shout out you again. So we're going to start at the first build-up, and the first build-up starts with just Run Up on the Block, which is a vocal in the pack. Drum-wise, we're coming in with some snares, and then we just go to kick right here, all together. Basses, we're just teasing this first one. This one's called Undead Chatter. It should be in here, probably Undead Chatter right there. And we're bringing it back to forward. One of my favorite flexes I've ever made. I call it the wave flex, but I love it. But I gave it to you guys as well. Has great movement. And from there we have just the sub boom of the build up. Once again, you guys have this. A nice clean sub drop. And effects wise, we just have all different types of movements there. So you get the first build up like this. Oh yes, I forgot to talk about that pre-drop vocal. All right, the drop it. It's once again another vocal in my pack. Yeah, so it literally just frequency shifted down right here, and then the last one I brought it up. New kick of mine. Nice and thuddy. Once again, undead chatter. Now, the only thing I really do to any of these samples as a heads up is either adding a stereo layer or very minor like EQing and stuff, or using like a chorus or something to add stereo. I'm really not changing the fundamental. So this is the main layer. This is literally going to be the stereo layer. Same exact bass, but stereoized. And then we have a sub just hitting down and going down slowly. And effects just building tension once again. Okay, so then you get the fake out like this. Alright, so now for the actual first drop. Once again, just a kick and a snare that I made. Also a loop that's included in my pack. And all these drops are just 8 bars. 8 bar build up, 8 bar drop. Hi-hats. Once again, you can see there's like no post-processing on this. This next bass that I introduced, metallic snare. Once again, we have just literally, this is a mono layer, I believe it's just brought down. Yep. And then this following yoy I use a lot in my tracks. Once again, no. So we have this Fight Me Bro growl. And then I also have a sustain that I put an auto pan on to just kind of put in the back, and then it frequency shifts downward to progress. So it's like, and then over here. So first drop sounds like this. Switch. Okay, so now we're getting the B section, which I kind of just sampled for you. The transition here is literally just this following yoy that's up here. So we go to B section, same, or it's a different growl. We go from this one to this one. And then we get these boys. So once again, we have a normal layer. Metallic scream. I think I just reversed it on the second one. So it's like, wow, 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 wow. Just playing dubstep is fun. This one's a mono layer. 7 semitones down. It doesn't always work, but it sounded good. And I just pinched it right here. And then there's this yoy. I like to use a downsampled one all the time. And it's just sitting there rhythmically. And that's really it for this drop. So we'll play this going into the B section. So that is drop number 1 of mine. Let's go into someone else's track now. I am feeling, let's go check out Dennet. Dennet is really known for kind of like a future rhythm, melodic rhythm, however you want to refer to it as. That's awesome. I only listened to like the first like 10 seconds that they sent me because I trust them and I kind of wanted to be surprised for this. That going up in that second half sounded actually super clean. Awesome job, Dennet, and keep up the great work. Well, I'm going to bring you back to not something so melodic rhythm. The second one is going to be a trap style or hybrid trap-ish, I call it, drop. So ending it, we're going to bring a new vocal in. Same thing, the kick's gonna come in early before it came in just over here. Once again, this flex is gonna be same spot, but I just reversed it because it sounded cool. Now this one is way gun, so let's find that one. Okay, and I cut it up to what I like. Here. No processing. This one, once again, just a stereo, more metallic. And then delayed response, I did auto painting just to give it space, boosted it in a little high end. It sounds like this. I just think it adds some cool movement. Throughout this build up here, I literally just used a little compression to put all these guys together. A little boost on the high, and I made a Yo Man washout almost. Oops. So it's going to become really metallic, and then it's going to hit how it's supposed to. I think it sounds really cool. Generally, all the risers are going to be all generally the same with minor tweaks, so don't really need to go on that. Really no sub in the build up, and yeah, no fake out. So let's go through this build up here. We're going to go to the second drop here. Once again, a different kick, a different snare. This is more like a shorter snare. I like it a lot. I don't know. In this drop, I want to do something different. So here's some rides of mine. A little bit of reverb on that one. Nothing on that one. And then this one is literally just a... For the main of this drop, it's just those basses. Then when we go to the turnaround, same thing, but I throw in this. And then... This is the Try Me bass, and this is the metallic scream again. I have a flyby fill, nothing on that, nothing on that, and this one just has a washout and low cut. The sub is going to be an 808 instead of an actual traditional sub this time, so it's going to be like this, and it's just going to hit every time like this. And then I have a vocal, my what chant, forget that, it's just a little bit of reverb to give it space, and let's hear the drop all together. Alright, and that's as simple as drop 2. Little effects to add a little motion. Once again, all the risers that are in the pack. Yeah, and before we go to build up 3, let's check out the next. I'm feeling, let's go Gainchanger. Gainchanger makes some incredible tear out. Let's hear what he cooked up for us. Bring it. On the block, and you know you gon' get wasted. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was really good flow. I really enjoyed that a lot. All right, so at this point, we have done 2 drops. One, a traditional dubstep. Second one is a hybrid trap-ish, I guess you can kind of call it. And then this one is going to be a triplet style drop that's just heavy, heavy, heavy. A lot of sustained stuff. So drums are going to start out, are going to be in triplet to let you know. The drop's going to be in triplet because if you ever make a triplet drop, your drum buildup should be. Fun fact. Okay, so let's talk about what we got going on. All right, so just out the gate, we're going to use the run up on the block, but we cut it up different this time. And then we just go triplet, duck, duck. So it goes. So you no. And it just keeps building until we get to the pre-drop. Drums, same kick and snare in the build-up. Just as far as basses go, let's scroll down. We have this as the filler. I just use a basic auto pan instead of the one below. And it looks like we bring in the basses right here. And then this growl right here, I reversed it and then just stretched it out and put the grain up. And it sounds like this in the pre-drop. Yeah, same kind of risers, all that staying same, consistent. And this build-up sounds like this. So let's get in the drop. We're doing a little, I took the top drop thing, I took the crash out of it and reversed it, so it sounds like this. Want it to hit, different kick, different snare. I also did this little synth fill. Normally sounds like this. And the drop itself, we have downbeat growl, And then we have this pattern come in. It is layered with this. Now that is the stereo layer with Yo Man. Without Yo Man, it sounds like this. And we also have this as our scream. As you can see, very little post-processing there. And then the sub is going to follow the rapid, the machine gun. Okay. Well, I don't know if you can hear that if you don't have headphones. If you ever do like kind of the machine gun 16th note style or triplet style, you should put your hi-hats on every attack. So you can have a new snare, vocals on the turnaround here, and we go to phase B here. So I guess it changes every time. So the first 2 bars is that. Second 2 bars is going to be the same thing again, growl right here, and then machine gun bass. But now we put in this upper laser sound. And it sounds really obnoxious. That's why it's pushed really far out in the stereo field. Then we have a fill, which is just going to be the kick on triplets. And then that's going to also hit with the yeah. And we're going to go to the B section. So the B section, we're going to change up the basses completely. So we got this now. And we also have this underneath as stereo. And then this is going to be our sustain. Then you have a fill. And we go back into the same thing. And once again, the bass is always going to follow the rapid fire bass. So let's get into this drop. Let's get it. And then just a sub drop and a little effects going out of the track. So that is completely it for my track breakdown on how easy it is to use these samples and make all different styles of drops. But we still got one more, and that is Stair himself. This is insane. This is insane. Stair, well done. I don't know how you did this. Hey, that is some Murata style stuff. Good for you, dude. All these producers, dude. Dennet, Asa, Gainchanger, Stair. Y'all are so talented. I appreciate you guys doing some dope stuff with my pack and showing people the potential of it. So that is going to be it for this video today. If you want to grab the pack, like I said, it's free down below. Thank you for supporting me, guys. Like I said, I have videos coming out every week now. We're growing this community, and if you want to show me what you can make with my pack, hit me with those socials below. Just at me. Where I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it somewhere. Hey, oh, I don't know, somewhere down there. Yeah, that's it. So thank you for the 100 subscribers. We're going to keep on growing. We're going to make some dope ass music. And that's it for this one. Till next one, guys. Take it easy.